The Australian dairy industry represents a $20 billion investment. Protecting this asset for all Australians requires a huge commitment to food safety, animal health and dairy cattle welfare and the environment. The delivery of safe, quality milk dairy products is achieved through carefully controlled farming practices, embracing natural resource management and a dedicated approach from paddock to plate. Australia's dairy industry is predominantly family-owned and mainly pasture-based. Cows grazing on the country's 6,900 dairy farms are free of significant diseases. The bulk of the industry is spread across southeastern Australia. It's worth more than $9 billion a year, producing fresh milk, yogurt, ice cream, cheese, butter and powders, as well as ingredients for other food industries. Employing 100,000 people, it is our fourth largest rural exporter, selling safe, quality product to 120 countries. The dairy industry sets and achieves very high standards for food quality and for the care of its animals and the environment. The management of food safety risks is crucial in maintaining our enviable track record of producing safe dairy products. Farmers, suppliers, service providers, dairy companies and the government are involved through a whole-of-chain approach to continual improvement. Dairy farms are licensed with food safety plans forming an integral part of quality assurance. Licensed auditors, approved by governments, ensure the integrity of the quality assurance programs, which include requirements for the health and welfare of both animals and the environment. Australian farmers excel at producing highly nutritious pasture. Great attention is paid to innovation and efficiency to get maximum benefit from minimum amounts of energy and water. Land care is central to dairy farming, and our farmers are committed to protecting the environment. The industry is a leader in environmental management, ensuring sustainability and demonstrating socially responsible farming. Effluent drains are being upgraded or replaced with pond systems. Farmers implement revegetation programs and control stock access to waterways. Everywhere, every day, the herds and their environment are managed for health and productivity. And at every milking, the health of each cow is checked. Routine vaccinations prevent illnesses. Pharmaceuticals are strictly regulated through the government. Many medicines, including all antibiotics, must be dispensed by the farmer's veterinarian. Medicines are stored safely and securely. Record keeping is mandatory. Each cow clearly identified, her treatment logged. Post-treatment responsibilities and withholding periods for meat and milk are documented and strictly observed. Australian farmers place great emphasis on feeding their cows well. There is no relaxing of quality assurance with suppliers providing declarations about the safety of feeds. Water is freely available to all stock in the paddocks. The payoff for this industry-wide care and control is quality milk and healthy animals. Dedicated care begins with the calves, which set up a farmer's herd for the future. After delivery, the calves get colostrum from the first milk, providing high immune benefits. They are then moved to a clean environment to protect them from possible infections from adult animals. This early pattern of care and attention extends across the animal's life, making sure they always have ample feed, shelter and water. Cows are usually milked in the morning and afternoon. Milking staff also monitor the cow's health and check the udder for signs of mastitis. If a cow appears unwell, she will be drafted from the herd and given a closer examination. Cows that have been treated for any illness are marked. Their milk is sidelined and discarded for the specified withholding period. Great attention is given to maintaining milking equipment to ensure cow comfort. Registered technicians maintain the equipment to ensure it meets industry standards. Milking equipment and sheds are cleaned after every milking. Vats are cleaned after every tanker pickup using specially approved product. Effluent from the milking area and holding yards is collected in special ponds. It's allowed to settle and the water periodically used to fertilize paddocks. This is carefully managed to maximize the nutrient benefit and to minimize health or environmental risks. After milking, the milk is stored in refrigerated vats until it's collected by tanker. As each load is picked up, samples are taken for lab analysis. The dairy companies use these samples to make sure the milk complies with the required standards and to determine its composition and quality. After the milk is pumped from the tanker, it's placed in refrigerated silos ready for pasteurizing, processing and packaging. From here, it's the companies that take over the task of ensuring the delivery of safe, quality milk and dairy products. Feedback to farmers is provided within hours so they know exactly the quality of the milk they're producing. The standards and assurances continue along the processing pathway. This committed approach from paddock to plate, providing confidence in the safety, quality and nutritional value of Australian dairy foods.